Hey everyone, thanks for tuning into Arizona Dreams. Today we are headed and already at Apache Junction, Arizona. And I say that we're already at because we're coming up on Apache Junction High School, which is right here on my right. I'm not sure that part is part of it, but yeah, it probably is. Apache Junction has a lot of mobile home park, RV park, manufactured homes. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is probably for the Valley the most affordable city in the Valley. Does that mean it's the best city or the worst city? No. It just means that cost-wise it's probably the most affordable. Let's talk about Apache Junction while we drive around and check out some of the things. Apache Junction sits on Superstition Mountains, which you can see up ahead. It's in between Mesa, Arizona, and Gold Canyon, we did a video of the Renaissance Festival that you can check out. That's in Gold Canyon. If you go to Apache Junction city.net, ajcity.net, that's their website, they actually claim the Renaissance Festival, but technically it's in Gold Canyon. They also have some sites that they recommend you see. The Superstition Mountains Lost Dutchman State Park, the Goldfield Gold Mine, which we have a video on, is in Apache Junction, and what was the other one? Oh, the Superstition Mountain Lost Dutchman Museum, which is actually in the state park. We're gonna go down one of these neighborhoods just so you get an idea of what Apache Junction neighborhoods look like. You're gonna see that they're a little smaller. The homes are certainly more affordable, as I said, and you're gonna see a lot of mix of architecture style. First thing you notice is there's a lot of brick in this neighborhood. We haven't really seen that in many of the other neighborhoods. Most of the neighborhoods that we've seen so far have been stucco. So that's the first thing you see, and these are a lot more ranch, at least that's what we call this style of home back east. These are ranch homes because they're single level, typically 2-3 bedroom houses, one living room, not a living room, family room, 1 or 2 car garages, and these actually have their own mailboxes, something that you also don't see very often. So if you're a fan of having your mail delivered to your house and not having to go to a common box, there's an advantage for Apache Junction. Looking around a little bit, Imagine Prep Superstition. That's interesting that should be the one that we roll into. So this, I believe, it says best high school, so maybe this is the high school, maybe not. Talking about school, since we've been to 2 now, Imagine Prep for 6th through 8th grade was the highest ranked school for Apache Junction that I could find, and it was a 7. Excuse me. Other than that, I'm going to give you some quick rundowns. It's Apache Junction Unified School District. That Imagine Superstition is a public charter, so that means it's not part of the district. The rest of the district scored a 7 for that one. 3 of the schools in the district scored 6s. 1 of them scored a 5. 3 of them scored a 4. And 2 of them scored 1s, and then the rest didn't have any score at all. So I'm going to go out on a limb again and say probably not the best schooling in Apache Junction. And there's a reason for that. As you're seeing, these houses are small. You know that they're affordable. This is a huge area for retirees. The median age here, it's like 50.9, so let's call it 50 to 51. The population of Apache Junction, 36,000 give or take, depending on the data and where you pull it from. Another thing that you're seeing is a mixture of the roofing styles. Notice that a lot of these have very traditional roofs. You've seen the typical clay tile, but a lot of these have the tile like you would see back east. Let's talk about these homes, because I keep saying they're affordable. So $199 for the list price. The actual sale price median is $181,000. All right, here's an example of one of the strip malls. Again, similar to some of the areas, I don't think there's an actual mall for Apache Junction, so you're going to see more of this type of stuff. So you got a preschool, childcare, an Allstate, and a restaurant. You got Leslie Pools across the street. There's another school over there. if you haven't started to pick up on the fact, this is a retirement age community. There's a lot of mobile homes here. A lot of people come here snowbirding. So the average or median property value, 88, 87.5, that area. That's a huge contrast to the listing and actual sales prices of the homes. So just keep that in mind. This is a very rural community. There's a lot of wide open to it. Again, you do get the beautiful view of Superstition Mountains, and there is the Apache Trail, which will take you all the way up to Roosevelt Dam, and some beautiful water and mountains. But just keep in mind, you're getting this rural environment. So again, you're seeing a couple of things. You're seeing some disparity in the values of the homes. You're seeing some disparity in the quality of the builds of the homes and the amount of space that come with the homes. Some of these homes have some really nice sized property. Now, is it what you're going to get back east with grass and stuff? No. Most of them are going to be desert landscape, so you may be getting a lot of dirt. But just know that there's a lot of variety, right? You can say chicken wings with me at the Hitching Post Saloon. Yeah, just another fine establishment. This looks more like a downtown area of Apache Junction. I don't know if there really is a downtown, but I said there's a Fry's. There's a Fry's. And like I said, I think there's a Bash's and a Albertsons, but do your research and check. This is on South Idaho, in case you're wondering where we're at. They do have Walgreens and plenty of QTs here. And again, plenty of RV, motorhome, trailer park environments. There's another one coming up here on the right. That's why I say it again. This one happens to be Rock Shadows, 55 plus. I also told you that this is a huge spot for retirees to come. I don't think they stay here year round. I think a lot of them are snowbirding, and then they go back up north to all sorts of different areas, even Canada. Central Arizona College. I did not know that was here, but you can see right there, Superstition Mountain Campus. So that's what that big building is in the back. Desert Sky, another 55 plus mobile home, RV park. There's another strip mall on the left. So now we're gonna head over to that Lost Dutchman Superstition Mountain State Park / Lost Dutchman Museum. The Lost Dutchman Museum itself does cost to get into, but Superstition Mountains are right there. So if you like the views, which is another reason why a lot of the retirees come to this area, because it's cheap and affordable, especially if you've got your own RV. You just pay for a site. And a lot of these are low impact, and some of them are full service, so they'll do all your pump out and everything. This is a great place for that, especially in the wintertime when it's not ridiculously hot. You know, nobody really wants to sit in an RV in 120 degrees. But you can see there's another mobile park right there on the left. Here's another strip of some shops and stuff, so this is a little more modern. And that's the other thing. There's no rhyme or reason to where the modern and the older stuff is. It just kind of, it pops up where it pops up. All right, we're on Apache Trail now. So you see Canyon Lake, Apache Lake, Roosevelt Lake. Some things that I just background for the channel. Know that I've been out to in Arizona for almost 10 years now. I lived here when I was single, and I've lived here with my family. So I do have a pretty good understanding of the valley, especially the southeast and east valley, lesser so to the west and north. This Apache Junction, I can tell you, before the housing crash, was not nearly as built up. The same thing for Queen Creek or Santan Valley. That housing boom really pushed it, and the expectation is now that the market has fully recovered, these areas are going to start booming again. So don't be surprised if Apache Junction joins Santan Valley, Queen Creek, and those areas like that on the other side, Buckeye, Peoria, with some serious growth over the next 10 years because the valley is growing. I think it's still leading the nation in growth, but it's definitely the 4th largest. So, and you can see Apache Junction is wide open. There's a lot still undeveloped. And again, you've got the beautiful views of the Superstition Mountains. And people want to be near the mountains and be able to see the mountains for sure. Okay, so right now we're stopped at the Lost Dutchman Museum, which is really actually kind of a village, not just a museum. There's this chapel right here. It is open. You can go in and look at it. I believe they actually host weddings here. I'm turning around so you can see there's the ranger station, which is a greeting station and whatnot. Then there's some stuff behind it. But we're not going to get out and do anything with this one. We're going to reserve that for the trails because, again, I have little guys and there's only a certain amount of before they get exhausted. All right, Lost Dutchman State Park. And as you can see, why it is called Superstition Mountain, Superstition Mountain. This is a enormous park. You know the drill. Subscribe, share, like, comments down below. Let me know where you want me to go, and check back for the next video.